And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Keserian. How are you guys? Server lag initiating? Okay, server of mine, whatever you say, buddy. And welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. How are you guys doing today? I hope good. I hope good. I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. So we're working on the bridge today. It's coming along nicely. I figured out what was causing that game-destroying lag problem I was having. Massive lag fest. It was actually the wrath lamps on top of my tower was causing pretty serious frame drop, actually. And now they've been removed. It's running fine. So we're just building this up here. We need to get some more construction foam, which isn't a bad thing. It's a use for some of that coal dust I have. I actually think I have some more in my ME system, to be honest with you. So Amos will be joining us later. He's not able to be on right now, but that's all right. We will have a short-ish episode. And, yeah. So this, I do want to get this done, though. Or at least mostly done. Or partially done. Kind of done. Done-ish. So this is going to be basically a train and footbridge. Which I'm making it a little big. And the nice thing about the construction foam is you can actually paint it. Oh, and we're out of construction foam. So I will be right back. Alright, so now that I have more construction foam that I know what to do with, let me show you guys a little trick. Let's get some sand. Now, construction foam takes some time to dry, right? Right. Unless you hit it with some sand. Boom. So this way I can just kind of go along the bridge, patch all these holes. And this actually on the PvP server is the way we'd make combat bridges. We'd literally just shoot construction foam across a ravine until it stretched all the way across. And then once we'd done that, we'd just go through with drills and just drill everything up. Also, if construction foam hardens at exposure to daylight. So if you're ever doing this underground or in low light conditions, this is pretty much the only way to do it. And it's a little wasteful, because I could always just wait until this finishes and then go through and do it myself. But this certainly is useful, as you can see, because I can just fill all of this crap in. Until, of course, it does that. So how are you guys today? Good, I hope. You know, I have to say, the, right out of that layer of sand. And right out of that layer of sand. There we go. So we'll just fill all of this in until it's nice and done. And here we go. Now here's what I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking of widening this by one more layer on each side. I'm thinking of doing that. That way I can shift this over one and have an extra space over here, so it's a nice wide walkway. You think? Yeah, I think so. I think I have to widen it by one on each side, to be honest with you. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to look weird if I don't. Okay, so let's get some seafoam out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. You know, just so we don't have to... Do I want to do it with this or with rebar? I want to do this with concrete. Yeah, I want to do the edges with concrete. You're so much faster while flying that it just makes sense to do it this way. Whee! And that'll add some continuancy to this whole thing. So, control. Oh, that's right. I can't control click into here. Let's see. Do I have any concrete? That may or may not be enough, actually. How much quarried? Well, let's see which one I prefer, to be honest with you. Do I want that, or do I want that? Let's use the quarried. I think it could use the lighter color, and I'm already using. But if I use the concrete, I can merge it. Yeah, let's use the concrete. Oh no, you know what we'll do? We'll bloody well use both. We will bloody well use both. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. And then there. Yeah, this should work nicely. I have to make some more rebar, but I have gosh darn enough tungsten that should be no problem whatsoever to me. See, this is where I wish I had a mouse and I could just, like, swap back and forth easily, but I don't. It's kind of an inversion of the other side, actually, of the inside of it. Because see how it's the darker along the side, along the bands, and lighter along the actual roadway. Yeah, that's why I decided to do this, because I have to put railings on this thing, and yeah, railings, right? Actually, that was what the design problem was. I'd forgotten to put the railings in, or account for the railings when I built this. Always remember, railings are a good thing, especially on a bridge like this, where it's like, that could kill a player. That could be someone's death right there. I fell. So-and-so fell from a great height. Okay. Yeah, I'm running. No, I'm not running quite low yet, but we're getting there. And this is building with Keserian. I'm not nearly as good as this as someone like BOO, but that's okay. And I might do the truss, the supports out of concrete as well. Hello? You gonna drop that block down yet? There we go. You know what we'll do? Just to create the appearance. There we go. Yeah, we'll band it on both sides. Actually, this part I can do from the roadway. See? Nice and easy. Nope. Not so easy, apparently. Put that down and then that. Okay, good. Boy, this is a big bridge. This is a stupidly big bridge, actually. Mind you, I don't think it's quite as big as what some vanilla players work on, but... It's big by my FTB standards. Alright, so I will bring you guys back in when I have a little bit more of this done.
No, that's not it.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, after I just threw Amos's particle cannon thingy into the water. Yay.
There it is.
So, the bridge is finished, mostly. It looks kind of a little bit weird on the edge over here. I'm going to have to fix that just because that area is a little too small. But here's the bridge. I even went all pretty-like on the underside of it, where no one's ever going to look. And I put some nice pilings in, and, you know, so it looks nice. It actually looks like a bridge would. And this one's elevated a little bit, because sometimes that happens at the edge of a bridge. You know, they want to put an extra bit of footing in for the ground area. And actually, I went through the trouble of making sure all these pilings sink all the way to the ground, so... And that's interesting. That goes 1, and then it switches to 2s. Huh. I didn't notice that it's shorter over here. That would kind of make sense, though, because that's right where you're starting the bridge, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, so now that that's done...
Target practice. Aw, that's no fun. Matter cannon, why are you gonna destroy?
Because it's obsidian, buddy.
So, destroy it!
Alright, so we're gonna get started on the next part of this, and I'll be right back. Alright,
pretty.
guys, and we're back. As you can see, I am laying rail.
Is that sphalerite? Or is that some random... Kesserite?
Consider
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that.
You know, actually, it's funny seeing all those names because I've done whatever that mod is called. Railcraft.
I just found the best way to dig through dirt and gravel ever.
Matter cannon?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're blowing through,
Die tree.
lead.
Yes. I mean, you can use, cobble if you really wanted to.
Yeah, but the damage isn't as good.
Well, if you're just using it to clear land, though, it doesn't even matter.
True, I guess. Okay, so now let's jump back downstairs and let's get ourselves a little bit more of that track. Okay, we're out of that track. Awesome.
Ouchie.
Why are you sending messages through my server?
Because it's fun. Because,
How are you
man.
sending messages through the server?
Really? Really? /say.
Oh, you're using /say, okay. No,
Hacks.
because I thought I disabled /say so that I can only do that from server console.
Uber hacks.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oops, that's
what it looks like
compromised.
if I'm in the server console when I start talking to people. So he just went off camera for a second. Now I have to remember how to make rail bed. Wooden rail bed, wooden ties.
And I have to go.
Ah!
I got to blow stuff up, so my mission's accomplished.
Where are you blowing stuff up? Oh no. Oh, I thought you meant in real life. I'm like, where are you blowing stuff up at?
You know, if you break ice with a matter cannon, it doesn't turn into water.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's epic. Now, which one of these carpenters is filled with creosote? I don't have any creosote oil. Alright, Amos, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time then. Hello. 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 And we are out of creosote oil. Crap. And I'm out of rail beds. Woo! Irony. 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 Alright. Let me go fix up the system, and I'll be right back, guys. All right, so we're back. So we need to make some... Let me check something here. Dual head. Okay, so we're going to have to do this the other way. So we're going to have to make some block signals. Oh, this isn't a crafting unit, is it? Oh, darn it. Alright. Here we go. So we're going to need to make some block signals, right? Right. Blarg. I need lime dye. Alright, we'll be back when I get this put together. Alright, so right now we're putting together what we need for the circuits, which means a whole bunch of these things. That should be good enough for now. Let's pull that. That opened up. Oh, Christ, what did you need? Yellow wool. Seriously, buddy. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. And hopefully... we can now do this. Signal. Signal lamp. No. Signal. Signal circuit. And then... boom. Block signals built. Okay, we got ourselves some metal posts still. That's good. We'll probably have to make some more, but I can do that off camera for you guys. So, we need one more item. We need a signal surveyor. All right. And so signal block surveyor. Okay, we need some stone. Okay. So now the signal surveyor. Boom. And we also need the signal tuner. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, we don't need that yet. That's fine. We don't need that yet. All right. So let's get up there and let's actually put this together. So Railcraft signals are a great way to keep your carts and trains, and this will be for trains, from running into each other. You can see that there aren't any powered rails here. That's because we're doing it with trains. So I'm going to put every signal block right about here. So if I go up like this, and then I'm going to put a block signal right here. Metal post. Block signal. Oh. Except that I put this one on backwards. As you can tell, I'm an American by the way I'm doing this. That goes down, and that goes down. But we're not quite done yet, because we're putting an extra one. Not one of those. We're putting that on top, okay? And there's a reason for this, which I'll explain in a minute. And then over here, we're going to put that one on top. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead to just over here. We're going to repeat the same process. Just like this. So now that we have this placed, let me just remember how I was going to do this. Yes, bottom is your present, top is your future. Okay. So we're going to take our signal block surveyor, and we now need to link these signals. So what we're going to say is that the top block is your future. We'll link to the bottom block, which is your present. See how they've turned green? That's because there's no minecart on the track. Okay? So the way you read this as you're going in is, okay, this one down here, this is the block I'm currently in. There's no marker back here. We can put one up. Oops. Except this bottom one over here will be unlinked for now. We'll take our surveyor, which I still have in my inventory, and link the top to the bottom. So now it's displaying and it's saying, hey, there's nothing here. This thing is completely open. But watch what happens if I drop a minecart onto the track right here. Hey, present block occupied. This signal is now going to switch and say, hey, wait a second. There's a train on the track. Now, if that train's moving away from you, this block signal, I can't get it going fast enough to do it. This block signal will turn yellow. But as it transitions, both signals are red because they're overlapping. And now it should only be, yes, this block is now clear. All right? So now they don't have to worry about anything. This block is clear and open. Everyone's all set. Makes sense, right? So we're just going to replicate this all the way down this bridge. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it immediately following the wide section of the bridge. Right? So you have the 5 block section here. And that's where we're going to put these. Over here. And then we're going to have to link all of these up. But that's okay. I'm not certain actually, because I don't know a lot about real life trains to actually figure this out. So it's top to bottom. I don't actually know enough about real life trains to be able to do this for real, but it's still to know, like in the US, you know, they put it this way, and in Europe they put it this way, and because I don't think they usually do it like this. I don't think they usually do it above the track. I think they usually do it on the side of the track. But I prefer it above the track because there's less chance of this program of the computer getting confused. So generally above the track is your best bet. You do usually have to watch out just a little bit sometimes. Top to bottom. Because sometimes these things can get a little confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonder why this section got so big. Interesting. Well, that'll just be an irregularity in the track. Whatever. I think over here where I live, they usually do them on the sides of the road, but I kind of like the way this is shaping up. I could do them just straight up here, which would be an option for me. But I really just kind of like this method where they're one on top of the other. So, all right, let me hook this up to this. Because we're going top to bottom, top to bottom. Oops, wrong facing. Connect that. And we're going to need some more signals for this, but That's fine. I'll probably put it into my auto crafting system after this video. I'll go up. Okay, but this doesn't solve the problem of, and I can already hear everyone saying this, hey buddy, how are we going to stop these things? Like, okay, so let's say you have a full train coming through. How in the hell are you actually going to stop it? Well, that's a pretty good question, actually. Is my coin of fortune not turned on? Which, that's a darn good question, to be honest with you. And what we're going to use an item called a train lockdown track. Because this thing is designed to use trains. Steam trains. Boom. And connected. So let's go get ourselves some items that we're going to need. And I will be right back. And actually, guys, I won't be right back, because it's about time for me to wrap this episode up. So I want to thank you all for watching. It's been fun. It was good having Amos around for a little while. I'm going to put some things together I need for the next episode, and I'll see you guys then. All right, bye now.